this. There's the opening whistle. We're underway.
Scott gets the ball first here.
Scott High, as you can see on your screen, kind of moving from the north to the south. Oneida going the other way.
Nice tackle there.
So these two teams, this is their first meeting of the year, and
they play again in a few days.
Just a few days. They'll be playing again next Monday. That time it'll be a home and home situation. They'll be at Oneida, starting the game on Monday.
Oh, there we go.
So a little bit of a breakout here. Oneida, the formation looks to be more of a defensive formation, a flat formation, about 6 players back right now, working deep on the wings with Scott High with the throw in. Scott High, kind of a four lady back line here.
4 back line, yep.
There's a ball getting worked into the box. Some issues getting the ball cleared, but Oneida gets it out to the wing and bring it upfield just a little bit, and they find the clearance.
Yep.
Still working the ball down the middle. Scott High off the head of an Oneida player, which allows the goalkeeper to pick it up. Now, we'll try to explain some of the more, for those of you who aren't connoisseurs of soccer, try to get some of the more esoteric rules for you, such as on a pass back from a teammate to a goalkeeper cannot use their hands unless it comes off of that teammate's, anything but that teammate's foot.
Well, and you got to be in the box as well.
Oh, well, of course. You've got 2 boxes back there around the goalkeepers. You got one that's drawn out at 18 yards and one at 6. The 18-yard box is where the goalkeeper is allowed to use their hands. Outside of that, cannot touch the ball with the hands, and of course, hands or arms. And
nice tackle there for Scott High.
And outfield players cannot touch the ball with hands or arms at all.
So
now they're trying to come up the middle.
Far. And so we're going to try to remain neutral on this broadcast. Obviously, Oneida, Scott High, we don't really have an allegiance one way or the other. So we're going to try to remain neutral on this broadcast the best we possibly can.
So as we look at the starting lineup, Scott High in a 4-3-3 formation, including Chloe Tucker, Michaela Higginbotham, Riley Lance, and Caitlin Butts as the defensive line. You got midfielders Morgan Shelton, Olivia Rector, and Rachel Garrett. And then up top, the forwards include Gracie King and Ellie Lau on the wings, with Katie Tucker in the middle as the striker.
Tried to pitch it into the box there, just went too far with the touch.
So Oneida playing actually a 3-2-3-2.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
Or a 5-3-2 if you want to look at it that way. I've seen that
interchangeable.
as well.
Interchangeable with a formation like that. So.
Defensively, you've got Rory Blevins, Kenley Duncan, and Jalen Anderson. The up defenders, if you will, Claire Burris and Allie Smith. Midfielders, Savannah Shepard, Alexia Jones, and Cameron Kennedy. Forwards, Aaliyah Douglas and Caroline Keaton. So, yeah, Oneida more of a defensive formation in that 5-3-2. You're looking to collect the ball in the back and counterattack as quickly as possible. This ball going out wide, and Oneida just clearing the ball up the line here.
Been a defensive battle so far.
Goalkeepers for each team, Ayla Sims for Oneida and Bella Sharp for Scott High. So that's your starting lineups right now. At the high school level, I do believe it's still free substitutions. You can sub in anyone at any time. In and out, however you want to go. Here's a long ball over the top. Nice play there to bring the ball out wide, but Oneida still with a chance, and that's going to be your opening goal.
1-0 Oneida.
Score Oneida.
Number 6.
And Aaliyah Douglas
Douglas
gets the goal. I believe I heard the cheering out here. Aaliyah Douglas with that first goal. Number 6 is Caroline Keaton, who also helping with the play. But number 16, Aaliyah Douglas, with the opening goal. And the Lady Indians take a quick 1-0 lead. And again, it seems as though with this formation, that seems to be what Oneida would like to do. Get the ball in the back, quick counterattacks, long balls over the top, try to put pressure on the Scott High defense to make a mistake, capitalize, and score that way. Good challenge there in the midfield. And Scott High comes up with the turnover, and they're going to try to work the ball through the midfield.
Yeah. And we don't have the scoreboard on right now to be able to keep up with the time or anything like that. So We'll just try to do the best that we can do there.
So it probably about
5 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say
so.
the same. About 5 minutes in, Oneida comes up with a quick 1-0 lead as, again, Aaliyah Douglas.
Yeah, and that was
the
just a
opening
tough
goal.
situation. A little bit of a short pass back to the goalkeeper, and the attacking player able to take advantage of it and kind of catch an open goal there. So
it was a bit of a lax back pass. Went out wide with it, and the goalkeeper was unable to come out and get to it before the attacking player, and she just tucked it right behind her and into the wide open net.
Yeah.
So Ellie Lau now on the ball for Scott High. She's going to work it out to the left wing.
Oh, pass forward.
Over the top.
Too heavy of a hit there.
May have had an opening there for Olivia Rector, but Rector with her back to the goal, unable to get turned and run through onto that through ball. And Oneida able to pick it up and get a punt out to clear. And again, Scott High looking to attack up the middle. Rector chasing this around, but Oneida with some very nice passing. Bit of a flick out to the wing. That's still in.
Looked like it might have went out, but
a referee was right there, and Savannah Shepard able to make the play. Shepard working that ball up.
Pass
and
forward.
Again, Scott High was back there. And now a switch of fields and working the ball to the wing, and it looks like
that one goes out on the other side.
That one's going to be a Scott High throw. So into the game now for both teams, getting some substitutions.
Be Zoe Terry for the Highlanders.
And it looks like Presley Queener and Aaliyah Hatfield for the Lady Indians. Again, we appreciate you being with us here on the I-8 Sports Network as the Oneida Lady Indians and the Scott Lady Highlanders in soccer action. We're going to get a foul here. A bit late on the challenge.
Yeah.
Coming in from Jillian Cross there. And Scott High will get the free kick in their defensive zone.
Just before the halfway
line.
Yeah,
just short of the halfway line. Trying to go over the top, catch out this Oneida defense. It's a good ball. Who's going to be able to run on it? And the keeper
just makes it there in time.
But there's confusion between the defenders. She was going to pick it up and corral it, but an Oneida defender kicked it out of her own goalkeeper's hand. Coach Phil Newport kind of giving the, what are you doing on the sideline there?
Almost a huge mistake.
Could have been. And Scott High will throw in. That's a good throw all the way into the 6-yard box. Oneida, though, will get cleared. And
Scott High is going to get back possession here, though.
And get out. Coming up with possession, Olivia Rector. Playing back into the midfield. And now Oneida looks to break out. Up the sideline. Nice little pass, but unfortunately, first touch eluding them. Now they've got a chance. Oh, that was a good thought.
Play.
Great defensive play by the central midfielder there. That was Michaela Higginbotham, the senior.
Plays it safe, just kicks it out of bounds. Good defense.
Well played. That was a 2-on-1. Could easily have been Oneida's second goal. That one, again, first touch escaping Aaliyah Douglas just a little bit. And now Scott High punts the ball upfield and might have gone a little early there as the rest of her team was still trying to get back upfield and get in position to take advantage of that punt. There's another long ball looking for Douglas, and that had some backspin. It's going to come down in the corner. Douglas looking to cross, has a couple of players in the box, goes low. Scott High able to clear that.
Clearance there.
That's going to be an Oneida throw just in front of the Scott High bench, about 25 yards out on the right side. Oneida starting to push
and throwing it in there.
Pushing some numbers up here, trying to get into the box. Got 5 along the last line of defense. And dribble through isn't going to work. Good tackle, and Scott High trying to move upfield. Rector, strong move on the ball, and now she's on the run. Olivia Rector out front. She's got 2 players coming with her on the inside. Trying to get it across. No, she's going to try it. I don't know if that was a shot or if that was an attempted cross.
Got away from her.
A little bit of an attempted cross. But that's going to be a goal kick for the Oneida Lady Indians. But that was probably the most successful Scott High push on offense that we've seen so far in this game.
Yeah. Oneida's done a good job, especially in the midfield so far, kind of clogging things up, eliminating pass lanes.
Goal kick actually taken by one of the defenders for Oneida. And that's going to go out for a Scott throw.
It's number 5, Riley Lance with the throw in, right down here below us.
All right. I think that's the same one that threw that one in on the deep cross, because that's a powerful throw. She got that good 20 yards downfield. And here's a through ball. Douglas trying to run onto it, chasing with Kenley Duncan. With Scott High. Duncan gets there first, but Douglas takes it right off her. Cross into the middle. Shot blocked. Perfect timing. Yeah. Good timing from the defender. While the attacker went down in the box, could have been a penalty kick, but the defender was there on time and just made a good defensive play.
Good defense there again. Again, both defenses, both back lines playing well so far here today. That'll be out, looks like, for a Scott High throw, I do believe.
That ball tipped out by Aaliyah Smith for Oneida.
And again will be Riley Lance coming up to
I think that's the designated
thrower.
I mean, she can fire that thing.
Yeah. Oh, be headed out by Oneida and be another Scott throw.
I mean, I could never throw the ball that far. That was nuts. And here she is again. So, yeah, designated thrower, Jalen Anderson. Or, no, excuse me, wrong side. Riley Lance for Scott High. And she's going to put the ball into the middle, looking for a mistake. But Oneida clean at the back line. Scott High really pushing forward. You're seeing 7 young ladies up front. And
got a foot race to the ball here.
Leaving the back 3 kind of exposed, but so far, other than the one kind of missed back pass, the one soft back pass that led to United goal, these back 3 for the Lady Highlanders playing very well.
Yeah.
Ball through to the Scott High keeper, and now Scott High going to look to break out. And she'll just punt it from the top of the box, looking for anything. Ball goes over the top, and kind of a melee for it as 5 players come together.
This is number 4. Katie Tucker came out of that scrum with that.
There's another good clearance for Oneida's number 32, Aaliyah Smith. We're going to get the names right.
We're going to get them.
We're going to get them. It's going to get better. Point. We're about 15 minutes in right now. Your score, the Oneida Lady Indians 1, Scott Lady Highlanders 0. They've got Jillian Cross here on the right side. Cross gets around the defender. She kicks a shot just wide. That may have been off the post, actually, because that stayed in.
I think it just went wide of the post. That was a really that was a heck of a move.
Excuse me. That was a save. They're giving them a corner kick. That was saved. Wow. Great job from the Lady Highlander goalkeeper Bella Sharp to get a hand on that. I wondered if it was post or if it was hand or if it was just wide. Corner kick comes in. The ball drops all the way to the floor. Oneida with a shot-in score.
2-0 Oneida.
Lots of confusion in the box there from the Lady Highlanders. Couldn't get the ball cleared. And just put it right back into the near post.
Just one of those things, kind of ping-ponged off of a few different players inside the box and just unable to get it cleared. And the longer that ball stays in the box,
number 13,
only bad things can happen.
Kenley Douglas. Duncan, sorry. I'll get that right. Kenley Duncan with the second score of the game for Oneida. And now the Lady Indians with a 2-0 lead. And as anyone who watches soccer will tell you, or even hockey, the worst lead you can have is 2-0.
Oneida's on the prowl again.
But here they are continuing to press,
nice defense.
Trying to dribble around. Good tackle from Higginbotham. That ball is going to be cleared up to the midfield, but pumped right back in.
Say Higginbotham, otherwise known as Higgy Baby.
Higgy Baby. That is how we found out that name goes. That ball going to be kept in.
Just kept it in.
But right to an Oneida player. Back up field. trying to dribble the ball out. Now Oneida has an opportunity. They've got shot up over the top of the keeper. What a great shot.
What a strike.
Great shot from Alexia Jones. Right over the top of the keeper. That was
an unbelievable strike. She put it in the only place that top left corner the keeper couldn't get to.
Just over the top of her head. Beautiful play from Alexia Jones.
That's 3-0 for Oneida now, as we're in the neighborhood maybe around 20 minutes into this first half.
Yeah, actually closer to 15. 15 minutes in, Oneida with a 3-0 lead. And Scott High has looked dangerous a couple of times trying to come up the middle. Now here's a long-distance shot that's going to go across the face of goal and out across the goal line for another Oneida goal kick.
Yep.
Looks like Scott High wants to substitute. They're going to get Abby Reynolds into the game, a junior for Scott High, and Oneida going to bring in number 6, Caroline Keaton, I believe, back into the ball game. And out for Oneida is Aaliyah Douglas, and out for Scott High is number 17, Gracie King.
Intercepted there by the Highlanders.
So, again, Scott High trying to get something going, go back into the middle. There's a little flick on, but unfortunately unable to get on it. Clearance attempt is blocked, and Oneida going to come out of there with control. Quick upfield. Again, often at the high school level, you're looking to put pressure on that defense, and you're looking for them to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And right now, Higginbotham, back there in that central defensive role,
2 challenges,
isn't making any. There's a cross in. It was low, deflected back out, but pumped right back in. Tried to get a quick shot off, still loose in the box. Oneida finally gets clear, and it looks like they've got some space. Another dangerous opportunity there for the Lady Highlanders.
That was Abby Reynolds at the top of the box. Is unable to get a clean strike on the ball.
Just couldn't get it cleared, or couldn't get a good shot, like you said.
And our designated thrower here for Scott High,
That's
Riley
right.
Lance.
Riley will be thrown in. She's looking right up the line. Fires it up. That one's kind of a lower trajectory, but she's going to gain about 20 yards and a first down, and she'll be throwing it again from up the field. Sorry, a little other football reference for you there. So Lance, again, with the big run up. Firing this one to the corner of the box. It's flicked on, but nobody there.
Yep. Goalkeeper easily able to get to that one.
Nobody there to follow up on that for the Lady Highlanders, and now Oneida will try to punt away. That's off the side of the foot. That's spinning sideways, come off there. Oneida keeps it in, but a back pass taken away. Lady Highlanders trying to dribble through the defense. Still loose. Now some numbers for the Lady Highlanders. They go out wide right. Good ball. And, no, the turf monster.
Oh.
Eaten up by the ground. Yep, that was going to be a shot attempt. And unfortunately dug the toe into the ground. Turf monster ate it up, and Oneida gets clear.
That's a break.
It was a break.
That's a break there for Oneida.
That was a great ball coming from the middle to the outside right. She had a perfect angle to shoot, and unfortunately just didn't work out. Another great throw from Lance as that ball now going to work its way through the midfield, and Oneida trying to get through, but that pass.
Not enough on that through ball.
Not enough weight there. And Scott High picks up possession and going to try to work down the right wing this time. Whistle. I believe that's our second foul of the game.
Yep. Just kind of pushed her off the ball there a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a simple whistle, simple foul. But this could be a dangerous spot for Scott High. We're out about 35, 40 yards. Oneida playing the offside trap. You see how far up those defenders have pushed.
Yep.
Because in soccer, you cannot be, as an offensive player, behind the last defender when the ball is played. So often that defensive line will push up as far as they can to keep you from getting behind them. Of course, once the ball is kicked, you can be behind them, and that's fine.
That's a nice defensive play there by Higgy Baby.
You like that name too much, don't you? Whistle. I guess foul whistled against the Lady Indians. Probably a little bit of arm play, a little bit of pushing around, trying to get her off the ball as those two battled for possession there.
Yeah, Olivia Rector looks like coming up here for the free kick.
So Rector, pretty good directional kick, but a little low. Coming out of there again, we're going to mention the name, number 32, Allie Smith, with a good defensive play, but again, Scott High in the midfield, working a little two-woman game here. And now Rector going to work the ball and try to go up the middle on the long ball. Oneida there. With a good clearance as well. I believe that was from Higginbotham again.
Yeah.
So coming wide. Is she going to be able to run onto it? Just overhit. Just a little bit as Savannah Shepard couldn't quite get on that. And we're going to have a goalkeeper change for Scott High. And I think the number on the back was number 1, but that's also the same as that one. So
unfortunately, we don't know. Jenna Risden.
Risden,
he said.
Jenna Risden.
Thank you, Ben Garrett, for the assist.
It's a Risden. So Jenna Risden into the goal, and now a long ball up on the right side. Oneida going to run onto it, looking to get some support in the middle. She's got 2. She's got 3. Great job getting around. Little pass back to the top of the box. Unfortunately, not prepared for it.
Yep.
And that's going to get cleared easily. Now Scott High needing somebody to come help. Needing somebody to make a run, but she's going to do it herself. Gets around. Now it's Scott High coming up with numbers. Good ball into the middle. Little 1-2 back to her. No, they're going to try the shot from the top of the box. Had Rector coming up on the outside. She drops that off, lets her have it with the speed in there. She gets in there on the goalkeeper. Could have been a much more dangerous opportunity. But again, Oneida with the save, and now they're back upfield.
And too heavy on that pass forward. It's going to be, cleared, and that'll be a corner for Oneida.
So it goes out wide, corner.
Looked like she was trying to push it out to the side to get it out of bounds for a throw, but unfortunately just wasn't able to get it over there.
So we've got Aaliyah Douglas back into the game, Jillian Cross back into the game for the Lady Indians. And coming out will be Presley Queener and Kenley Duncan. You could hear Coach Phil Newport down there.
Yeah. And this is an important game.
Long time.
This is an important game. Anytime Scott High plays in any sport, it's an important game. It means a lot to the players, it means a lot to the coaches, and it means a lot to the fans for that matter as well. So still a long way to go in this game. Oneida currently with the 3-0 lead on Scott High. That third goal is an absolute wonder strike.
It was beautiful. And Oneida keeping it in, again, banging off players now into the middle. 1-on-4 here. See what she can do with it. Tries to get turned. Good job. Shoulder charges from both players. No whistles, and it's going to be an Oneida throw. So Shepard to throw in. Down the line. May not have been necessarily the best play. Might have been more to the feet of the player she was throwing to instead of trying to lead her down with a player right behind her.
High throw coming back this way.
So Scott High is going to get the throw, and into the game for Scott High will be Ellie Lau. And coming out is
number 4, Katie Tucker.
Katie Tucker. All right. So it looks like a midfield substitution here. That has to be Lance. That's another 30-yard throw.
That was not, actually. That was Chloe Tucker with that throw.
Really? Got 2 good throwers. Working the ball up the middle. That was a good ball. Oneida, again, looking through the middle of the midfield. They're going to try to play it out wide to the left. Didn't really look at that pass, just threw it out there. Was intercepted initially.
Intercepted again. Wow.
Nice play. Nice, strong play from the Lady Highlanders, but that ball blocked and going back to Oneida. Got a player out here on the right in harness. It's Shepard. Shepard going to take the shot,
strike.
And that's going to be wide, and that'll be a goal kick for the Lady Highlanders.
Yep. They scored on a similar look earlier from about the same position. The top of the box there on the right side, just put it past where the keeper could get to it. Unfortunately, put it wide that time.
About 25 minutes into the first half here. Oneida with the 3-0 lead. Good crowd on hand here tonight. I'd estimate a good 150, 200 people out there.
Something like that. I would say
in
that.
The area.
The little stand area is filled up. And
parking lot is absolutely packed. Almost 2 parking lots, but
yeah,
we won't talk about the one across the street.
It's a foot race.
Foot race down there. It looks like it's going to be won initially by the Lady Indians. Good pressure put on, but only going to allow a throw for the Lady Indians. Excellent pressure there from Abby Reynolds trying to run that one down for the Lady Highlanders. And now she's going to be back in the mix once again. Into the middle. And Oneida looking. Oh, that could have been a good through ball, but instead blocked back to the midfield. Again, Oneida with the 3-0 lead.
It's like too heavy of a touch there.
And that's going to be cleared out, and it will be a Scott High throw-in on that far side. Got to chase down the ball, but we're going to get a sub in while that happens. As
number 23, Adriana Baird.
Back into the ball game.
And coming out will be Chloe Tucker, number 18, I believe.
There you go. All right.
BJ's here. He's got his viewing glasses on today, trying to see the best he can, these numbers and everything.
First time I've worn these glasses in about 8 years. I'm going to have a massive headache when this day is over.
It'll be all right. It'll be worth it.
It is worth it. So, again, we're about 27, 28 minutes into the first half. I believe they're 40-minute halves at the high school level. A long ball in. And they're going to call the goal kick. Okay, she touched it over across the line. Okay. Had a bit of a fear for her there myself.
That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, did you touch that before the line and then drop it across? Oneida will be bringing in a sub here. That's Emily Sexton, number 28. I believe her first
coming
appearance.
Out Savannah Shepard, number 8.
Oh, that hit somebody in the back.
Force
there on
behind that one.
And now people kind of.
Oneida pressing really high up the field right now.
For a 5-5-2 formation that they normally start in, they're starting to really push up the field quite a bit.
They're growing in confidence as this game moves along, and a 3-0 lead will give you that.
You can do that with. You can push up a little higher and
be out for a Scott High throw here. Looks like again number 5 Riley Lance throwing it in.
And we say that, but then as you see, as Scott High gets these throw-ins, the Oneida midfield, those upper defenders, high defenders, already starting to push back. You're starting to see the formation retake shape. And right back there, now you see a flat back 5, even a back 6 for the Lady Indians. Throw into the box.
Oh.
Bit of a dangerous situation there, but Oneida gets clear for the moment.
Oh.
And then, as they always talk about, anticipate the mistake. And Scott High had an opportunity to put back in the box, but just jumped over her foot.
A lot of body blocks in this game.
Yeah.
A lot of body blocks.
Ball moved in there. Still working it. And that's
comes
nice across
pass.
The face of the goal. Foot race. It looks like Oneida's going to win it and clear it out to the wide side. So Scott High gets another throw in. And Lance is going to take it. And this is in an area where we'll see if she can get this into the 6-yard box again.
I think she can get it deep into the box here.
Somebody get a head on it.
Getting back as far as that to that fence as she can to get a nice run at it.
Here's the throw. Flicked on, but Oneida's there and gets clear.
Yep.
And now Oneida's got a break.
Yep. Got the 3-on-3 break here. Nice pass through.
Douglas with it, gets around the defender.
Oh, wow.
Douglas 3-on-1 down low. She comes to the center of the box, tries her left-footed shot from the top of the box and scores.
Wow. Left-footed, top of the box, unbalanced, still able to beat the keeper with the ball to that left corner. She's deadly.
She is.
That's the second one of those, if memory serves, that she's hammered in, and they've both been nice.
2 goals for Aaliyah Douglas in this game. And I believe I saw that, she, coming into this game, Oneida's leading scorer on the season with 12 goals and 6 assists. Add 2 more goals to that.
Yeah.
Put her at 14 on the season, and Oneida with the 4-0 lead as we approach about the last 10 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, and you can see why. I mean, just an absolute relentless scorer, just kind of slicing up defenders.
Look at that touch on that low ball, just getting over the foot of the defender.
Ooh.
Defender knocked
Referee
down,
doesn't see anything
pushing in, looking for the cross. And I think the defender played that off Oneida. That should be a goal kick, and it is. Good job playing that off the shin of the attacking player, getting yourself a free clearance.
Yeah. Now, this is a part of a game where if you're Oneida, you've got to prevent a letdown, right? You're up 4-0, but it's still first half, right? You have a lackadaisical few minutes, and all of a sudden this is a game again. And if you're Scott High, you've got to just bring whatever you can.
Right.
You've got to keep attacking. They've had some good opportunities, good chances, got down into the box, just unable to get shots on target. Oneida's just been relentless on the defensive end. And, again, as we pointed out already, the attacking end as well.
That shot blocked. That's going to be an Oneida corner. As, again, Douglas making their way through the middle. Oneida in the attacking half, especially the attacking central midfielders, Douglas and the other strikers and wingers, really working good passes.
Yeah.
That's the thing you're seeing, short, crisp passes, as well as winning the individual one-on-one battles and getting around defenders. Corner again, kind of down in the box, in the mixer, as they say, in the blender, trying to get clear. Here's a quick shot, blocked, I believe, by Higginbotham, and again cleared by the Lady Indians. Now they try to break out. Getting out there, that ball actually tried to be cleared by Oneida off her own teammate's face.
And the defender
still working on it, still out wide on the left side. We get a bump, and that should be a goal kick. Unfortunate.
Strong defending.
And I will say strong attacking as well from Alyssa Crabtree. Working up that left side. She brought that from her own side of midfield, dribbled that all the way upfield against the defender, banging shoulders, and just wasn't able to corral it to get a cross off or really have much of support inside.
Stolen.
That's stolen along the touch line.
That's 22, Rachel Garrett.
Rachel Garrett still working on it, still putting pressure on. That goes off her ankle and out for an Oneida throw. But Garrett now working that left wing for the Lady Highlanders. Throw barely inside the line, but it was. There's another deep ball, so you can run onto it. Oneida just going to let that roll. Good job from the defender. Didn't make a play on it, just let it roll across the end line, get her team a goal kick.
That's one of those things that's kind of tough to do as well.
It is.
Defender, kind of lay off of it because, your natural instinct is to want to kind of get it out of there, and that's how you wind up giving up easy corners when you can just let it roll out.
Again, 2 players come together, and the ball.
And that one hammers the tower that we're in here.
Off our broadcast
location. We can't do that anymore. Let's not do that anymore.
It's still shaking up here. All right. We're about 33 minutes in, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes left here in the first half. Oneida with the 4-0 lead over the Lady Highlanders of Scott High on senior night here at the farm. Good throw in that bounces over a defender, making her way inside. Nice job. Good anticipation of where that clearance is going to go. She needs to let that go for the corner, and she does. Fine play that time by Zoe Terry.
Yep.
That's going to earn the Lady Highlanders a corner.
That's a good job by the defender as well, closing out on the attacker, not allowing the easy cross to come in, forcing that corner.
Higginbotham coming up from her central defensive position already at the top of the box. She's probably going near post, see if she can get on this corner. No, she's going far post. Here's the kick. Going in, shot off the goalkeeper's hand.
Wow.
And that's a save. I thought maybe she tipped it into her own goal.
Went up with one hand. They would have slapped that ball out of there.
Great job from the Oneida Goalkeeper. That's Ayla Sims.
Nice
A-Y-L-A. Ayla Sims. My apologies.
It's a
Ayla
nice
Sims.
clearance there by
I was
13
thinking,
Caitlin Butts.
I was thinking Arya from Game of Thrones. So
a girl has no name.
that's true. So the throw in underneath us here. It comes out. Rector goes across the field, and now see if Scott High can get a little run going. Nice move across there, but Oneida, all those defenders quick to come back from the midfield. Highlanders this time get around that second line, headed to the back line, working the ball into the corner, trying to body her off, and just can't keep it in.
That's really great defending.
Right on top of her there. But Scott High continuing to pressure, wanting to get on the board in the late stages here of the first half. It's going to be, again, an Oneida throw as that one comes off a Scott High shin. Quickly in, Scott High again pressing on that right side, trying to get something going. And it's going to be a Scott High throw in. Again, under 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Oneida with the 4-0 lead as Aaliyah Douglas with a pair of goals, a brace as they call it.
And here comes Oneida with a fast break opportunity.
And Douglas looking for the Hattie.
Oh,
here she comes in a foot race with Higginbotham. Higginbotham trying to get back there. Keeper comes out, makes a good play, still alive in the box. And Douglas able to turn on it.
Relentless attacking, relentless. She could have easily given up on that when the defender was able to take the ball away. But she stayed with it and gets her third go or hat trick, right? That's a hat trick for the first half.
Third goal of the game.
Aaliyah Douglas. Whew.
You can see why she's Oneida's leading scorer.
Absolutely.
That was just good attacking play with a good defender on your shoulder.
Yep.
She was able to beat her to the ball. Even the goalkeeper coming out, got the initial shot, blocked it, but then it came loose in the middle of the box, and Douglas just able to turn on it and sweep it into the goal.
Yeah, anytime she gets in a fast break, you're in trouble.
You are.
We've seen that already this first half.
I mean, Higginbotham stayed with her, but she couldn't get her off the ball.
And made a good play. Made a good play on the ball to get her initially away from the ball, just unable to get it out of the box.
So running low here in the first half. Again, and that's the problem you have as a team that's trailing. Often you'll press hard. You'll put lots of players into attacking positions to try to get something going. And when you do that, there are many times the other team will just kick the ball over the top of you, have a striker run onto it, and now you're in trouble. And you're more goals because you're pressing to get your own.
Yeah, and if you're Scott High right here, you've got to understand you're not going to get all 5 of these goals back in one shot, right?
No.
You've got to find a way to get the first one and go from there. Try not to get too down on yourself. Like I said, still the first half. Got a chance here to maybe come away with a go, feel a little bit better about this first half, and you never know what the second half can kind of, the way it can unfold. So,
again, Oneida looking for Douglas. She's onside if they can get it to her, pressuring the one defender back, pulls it right back to Douglas, still on it, and couldn't quite get it clear, but they get it out wide. Caitlin Butts with the play there for the Scott Lady Highlanders.
It'll be number 7, Presley Queener here to throw this in for Oneida.
And she throws it in, and it was immediately intercepted by Adriana Baird. That clearance almost hit Phil Newport right in the noggin, but he was able to make the catch off the bounce. And that throw actually over everybody, and then Oneida puts it right back out and hits Phil Newport again.
Just no nonsense clearing. They just drive it out and
make them throw it again. Trying to switch fields. Player goes down, no foul called, and now Oneida with another opportunity. Probably into the last minute or two of the first half here.
And again, we do not have a time clock up here, so we're kind of guessing.
That's onside. Left side looking to cross it. Douglas, the only one in the middle. Can she get it across? Still trying to work against the defender. Plays it back.
Oh,
and that was a missed shot. Now long ball deflects off a Scott High player and almost finds the opposite corner. But as it is, it's going to be an Oneida corner. Late here in the first half.
And again, your score, Oneida up 5-0 on Scott High right now. Again, as BJ stated, closing in on the end of the first half.
Here's the corner. They've got 5 players in the box. Good head out. Shot back in. Nice save. So Jenna Risden with the save there. Gets cleared out. Oneida possesses again.
Just really strong in the midfield.
And at the back, nice little turnover, looking to get the ball up to Douglas, but Higginbotham there. And that's going to be a foul. Yep. Nothing intentional there. They were just trying to make a play on the ball.
Yep. And the official was telling her, no more.
Yep.
No more.
Riley Lance made the turn there instead of playing a play on the ball, and the defender came across her, clipped the back of her ankles.
Yep.
So that's her official warning from the official.
Could be looking at a yellow card on another one of those.
So running late here in the first half. Scott High maybe one more opportunity. Long ball doesn't quite get to where they were lined up, and Oneida will clear again. Douglas, nice turn, but the back defender there. Up the line. It'll be a Scott High throw.
Number 5. Thought the official was going to blow for halftime.
He looked. He took a glance at it, but decided there was enough time to make another play. Oneida with the ball. Claire Burris with it now.
Nice defense.
But she's taken off the ball very nicely. Scott High looking to get the ball upfield. Turns it over.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the first half. So 40 minutes of soccer play in the books here at Scott High at the farm. Your score, the Oneida Lady Indians 5, the Scott Lady Highlanders 0.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant issue debit cards, and a mobile app that gives you full control are just a few reasons why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. Come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. Member FDIC.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Awesome. We're back at the farm at Scott High as the Lady Indians lead the Lady Highlanders in this soccer matchup 5-0 at the end of the first half. Travis, The Lady Highlanders had their opportunities.
Yeah.
They were up there. They had some dangerous looks.
Yep.
Couldn't convert. Oneida able to convert on 5 of theirs.
Yeah, and, obviously Aaliyah Douglas with a hat trick for the first half, just relentless in and around the box. If she comes away on a fast break, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Especially if they have a number, or if you're even, right, as she's shown the ability to dribble through and around defenders. Yeah, it's been a tough first half for Scott High, but like you said, they have had opportunities down into the box, just unable to find that final pass. Had a couple of clear shots on target, just unable to really hit it cleanly.
Turf Monster cost them an opportunity.
Turf Monster cost them a really, really great opportunity. Another one at the top of the box where she just hit it and just put it wide, wasn't really able to get a clean strike. So this could easily be a different-looking game if those two plays kind of goes their way. But like you said, at the end of the day, 5-0 is 5-0 at halftime, and that's what they're working with right now.
Right. Going to have to work on trying to chip that away. As you said, there is no 5-point goal.
Yeah.
You're going to have to chip this away one at a time, one at a time. And I think the biggest key for Scott High in the second half, they need to start turning the control of the midfield to their way versus Oneida.
Maybe consider a change of shape, maybe push more players up into the midfield. Yeah.
And it did seem like, just watching this game, that the fire from Scott High just wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's intimidation, if it's senior day, if it's the season is coming to an end, and we just – but that passion, that fire just didn't seem to be there in that first half.
Yeah, well, and it's one of those things, like I said, it kind of gets away from you. They scored
also true.
Relatively early, and then boom, 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 boom.
That first goal came about 5 minutes in. Second goal, about 10, 15 minutes in.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple of gut punches. Yeah. That'll do it.
So the challenge for Coach Henry for Scott High is to get his girls back into the game.
Right.
You've got 40 more minutes to play in this game. It's not over.
No.
Right? As easily as Oneida was able to score 5 in the first half, you can come back and do the same, but you got to believe that you can.
Right. And you have to make the efforts to make that happen. And it can't just be Higginbotham. It can't just be Garrett out front or whoever. It's got to be all 11 players from the goalkeeper on up that want to come back into this game. Because 1-0 down, you can fluke into a draw.
Yeah.
5-0, you're going to need everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody playing not only their position, but a little bit more to try to keep that ball in the attacking third and get some goals on the board.
And as far as Oneida's concerned, hey, you've got a 5-goal lead.
Right.
Not necessarily going to park the bus per se, but you don't have to necessarily put your foot on the gas as much as you did in the first half. You can defend more. You don't have to be so high up the field. We saw that. I even commented on it. Oneida's extremely high up the field, just high energy, high attacking. You don't have to do that, although you can.
Right.
If you really want to put
and if they do want to stick with that 3-2-3-2 or that 5-2, however you want to describe it, more of a defensive counterattacking sort of play, you can do that with a 5-0 lead and just look to break on the counter, as they did in that pretty much the last 20 minutes of that first half.
Yeah.
It was absorb the blow, counter, get the ball out in midfield, chase it down, get it to Douglas out front, and let her do her thing.
Yeah.
And Oneida can just keep on keeping on, bring in some of the younger players. Oneida, quite a deep bench, actually.
Yeah.
And can bring on some of those younger players
teams
later
look
on
relatively
in the game.
deep and nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good
It's
numbers
like,
there.
Around 20, 22, 23 players for both teams, looks like. In the neighborhood?
In the neighborhood, somewhere in that area. Pretty good for small county girls soccer with 2 different high schools.
But we're not worried about that right now
No.
as far as getting into the depth and bench and letting the young players play, because this is still a very potentially in doubt game. But if you're Scott High, what you cannot do is allow Oneida to come out and put a goal up early in the second half. Not only from a score standpoint, being down 6-0, but the mental and emotional standpoint that would kind of deliver. That would just break anything that you're coming out of halftime with. So,
speaking of breaks, let's take another one right here. We'll go over the scoring. Who scored coming up when we come back. It's the IH Sports Network. Your score right now, the Oneida Lady Indians 5, Scott Lady Highlanders 0.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it. And daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott Lady Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Both teams ready and starting the second half here at the farm on Scott High. Quick rundown of your scoring there in the first half. Aaliyah Douglas led us off with that first goal for Oneida, again about 5 minutes in. Second goal scored by Kenley Duncan, number 13 for the Lady Indians to make it 2-0. Alexia Jones, that was your shot. You commented on that looping shot from the top of the box right over the keeper's head into the top bin.
Into the top corner.
3-0, and then Aaliyah Douglas with a couple of great plays to get to 4 and 5-0. Both teams will now switch sides. Scott High will be moving south to north as we continue to stare directly into the sun.
Yeah. It's not been too bad, though. I've got my sunglasses on, though.
I've got just my regular glasses on.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But yes, we've got Aaliyah Douglas taking in this hat trick into the second half. And we're starting the second half.
Second half underway, and Higginbotham's going to come up, and she's going to take on a run on her own. Higginbotham around a defender. Nicely played, though.
Like to see that, though.
Yeah.
Coming out, intensity right off the bat for Scott High. You're down 5-0. You got
senior leader of this team.
Absolutely.
She's going to try to take over. Great play, though, by Allie Smith to get a throw in. Throw in over the top. It's loose in the box. Somebody going to run onto it. Trying to keep it in. And no, unfortunately, that went over the end line for a goal kick. Another decent opportunity, but just unable to get a strong foot on it. But here just in the first minute, already it looks like Scott High trying to come out with a little bit more intensity.
Yeah, that's a chance there for Scott High. You got to find a way to bury.
Or at least get a decent looking shot on.
Yeah.
They just were never able to get any kind of power on it.
And again, nice crowd out on hand here at the farm here in Scott High. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. It looks like we said, 200-ish people, maybe more. I mean, it parking lot's entirely full, and just the center looks entirely full now. That may not all be
we
over
won't talk
here,
about that. Yeah, indeed. There's a big boot. Now we're going to see who can run onto the end of this one. Olivia Rector trying to get there for Scott High. Does force the defense to give up a throw in deep in the attacking third.
And this is number 18, I believe, Chloe Tucker taking this throw.
Tucker fires it in, and it's going to be headed out right back to her. And now it's going to be Smith coming away with it for Oneida. She'll just boot it up the field. Again, good pressure that time.
Yep.
From Carolyn Keaton for Oneida.
Has a little bit more speed, it looks like, able to get to the ball a little bit faster than Scott High is able to.
Especially through the midfield.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really where Oneida seems to be winning this game, is in that midfield. Yes, Douglas has been amazing up top, but that chasing down those balls to the midfield and moving the ball through the midfield up to Douglas up top has really been the key for Oneida right now. But here comes Scott High.
Too heavy of a touch.
A little bit too heavy. It was a good idea from...
Be an Oneida throw here right below us.
That was Katie Tucker, number 4 for the Lady Highlanders, who was trying to get that first touch upfield. And now here's another hoof trying to run onto the end of it. And Oneida will just play it out to the side safely for another Scott High throw in. But Scott High definitely appears to be the more dangerous team here early in the second half, which is exactly what they needed to do.
Playing with more intensity. I like it.
Throw in, headed back out, but put right back into the box. But now two Lady Highlanders kind of look at each other. Neither one of them runs
A little bit of a
it.
hesitation there.
Yeah. I think both expected the other to take it. And now Oneida going to run up through the midfield.
Oh, and this
long through ball. Nice ball. Oneida into the box themselves. Shot, left-footed, just wide of the near post.
Oh, those fast breaks.
Caroline Keaton just couldn't capitalize on that one.
Yep. Got a couple of subs coming in here. It looks like Savannah, number 8, and number 9, Cameron Kennedy coming in for Oneida. We've got Jillian Cross, number 11, and Presley Queener, number 7, coming out.
Goal kick from the Lady Highlanders doesn't get far. Oneida again with the top of the box. Shot on is blocked. Good turn. 1v2 gets around. Still battling for it. It'll be cleared out to the wide side, but now chipped back in just over an attacking player's head, and Scott High gets cleared.
Got to watch that high boot there.
Again, we're here at the farm at Scott High. Right now, the Oneida Lady Indians still clinging to their halftime 5-0 lead over the Lady Highlanders. Again, hoof downfield. Nice little flick outside, and these two are going at it.
Yeah.
That is Allie Smith, of course, for Oneida. We've mentioned her name a couple of times. And Chloe Tucker for the Lady Highlanders going shoulder to shoulder here. Trying to keep this ball in for Oneida. She does. Good play. Tried to pass it back to the corner of the box, but blocked and cleared by, I think that was Rachel Garrett. So now Oneida getting more of the possession here in this second half. And there we go with another long ball kick to chase. And it's going to be Scott High winning this one, getting the ball out to the wide side and getting a throw in.
Aaliyah Douglas really wants that fourth.
She does.
Really wants that fourth goal.
She does. 5 minutes into the second half, we're still at 5-0.
Got to be better on the clearances there if you're Scott High.
Problem at this point, Scott High is defending so much in depth, they've got nobody to clear it out to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why you just sail it down the field as far as you can.
Good step up. Got to get rid of it, though, and unfortunately has it taken away from her.
Oneida winning at the midfield.
That's been the story of the game.
Yep, they've broken up so many Lady Highlander attacks. Just shut them down right at midfield.
Caroline Keaton on the wide side looking to get the ball into the middle. And that one, there's a fine clearance.
Yeah, there we go.
As my soccer coach always told us, high, far, and wide. When you're clearing the ball, you go high, you kick it as far as you can and as wide as you can. And we had a ravine that bordered the touch line.
Here's a fast break opportunity.
We kicked more balls into the ravine than you could possibly imagine. But, yeah,
And again just the midfield just dominating
clogged
right now.
up there, unable to move through. But that's a nice move. She's going to dribble up the line. Again, shoulder to shoulder, and now Smith. Smith has been, I've mentioned her name more often in the Oneida defense than any other player, number 32, Allie Smith.
And that's Chloe Tucker here to make the throw in for the Lady Highlanders.
We're going to have We're going to have Zoe Terry re-enter the game for the Lady Highlanders.
And I think that was Olivia Rector, number 16, that just came out.
Okay.
Oh, and she finds her mark on the throw-in. Oh, nice.
Katie Tucker gets through. Higginbotham, unfortunately, and that was a tough angle. She was right on the line. May have been able to pass that back a little bit, had a player at the doorstep. She was marked, but unable to get that through.
Lady Indians just smothering. Like I said, both in the midfield and in their own defensive third, just able to just close these attacks down for the most part before they ever even have a chance to turn into anything.
I'm not sure if that was intended to go to the middle, but it did. And Oneida trying to take advantage of it.
There. That's 22 Rachel Garrett for the Lady Highlanders.
I think that might have been, well, yeah, it was. I'm sorry. The hair looked like Higginbotham. I wasn't sure.
Well,
I'm staring directly into the sun. Don't look at me
Ben
like
turned
that.
around and gave us a interesting look.
Gee. Directly into the sun, and the man wants to give me that look. I tell you what. 5-0. Lady Indians still hanging on to the lead at this point.
That's nice.
And we're going to trade hoofs down the field. Coming together. So a little bit of assistance.
Again, Rachel Garrett, nice defensive play.
Well, it was a great defensive play till she tackled her.
Well, but that's the thing. That's what I call a good foul.
I agree. It was one of those where if she lets her go, there's nobody behind her.
But this is a dangerous free kick for Oneida here.
22 yards out.
It's like number 2, Alexia Jones.
On an angle, just a 2-woman wall, and now the official is going to – he's going to step off his 10 yards. Because I think the wall was just about a step too close. So taking the free kick. As you said, Alexia Jones. She's going to go high, but
target.
Good save. Right into the belly.
Didn't quite get the curve she was looking for, I don't think. But
as Jenna Risden makes the save and hoofs it downfield. So we'll reset. That could get through. Nope.
It's 22. Rachel Garrett again.
There you go.
Making a play on the ball.
Saying her name here in the second half. She's in that central,
there we go.
Central defensive location.
Just not enough speed to get to the ball for the Lady Highlanders.
But Higginbotham just shoved her off. Yep, just drove her off, like you said.
And that'll be a Lady Indian throw.
No, that'll be a Lady High. Yeah, Dirk, you said it right.
It's all right. We're working together here.
Yeah, it's a team. Team effort. Dribbling up. Oh, that's a great ball.
That's a
great ball. Little chip, and that just goes wide.
And you see lurking on that far post over there for Oneida, Aaliyah Douglas begging for that 4th goal.
Caroline Keaton with a couple of opportunities here. And she is Oneida's 2nd leading scorer on the year with 10 goals, but has been unable to connect so far here tonight. Lady Indians continue to lead 5-0. That was the lead at halftime.
Got to be faster if you're Scott High. Got to be faster on this movement.
About 28 minutes left in the game.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
It is a nice ball. It's one-on-one. She's got a little support. Good job getting around, but
nice clearance.
That is going to be number
Rory
17
Blevins
on the comeback.
Yeah.
She was back. She was behind the play, was able to come back and just clear it off the foot. Out for a corner kick.
If she does not make that defense, it's probably 5-1.
Garrett coming forward here. 6 players in the box. 7 players in the box. They're lined up at the 18-yard box, but they've got plenty of room to go in, and here we go.
Just give them a chance.
Here's the kick.
That's a nice ball in.
Goes far post.
Gets
Tried
through.
to shoot it off the half volley.
Yep.
Unable to get it done, and Oneida clears. And now we got, again, a foot race.
Oh. Oneida seems to be a lot more decisive on what they're trying to accomplish. The passes, the runs. Now we'll go out. Should be maybe for a Highlander throw.
It should be, yes. Yeah.
But yeah, Oneida is much more decisive on their passing, on their runs. Scott High just appears to be a step late on a lot of these passes and runs and chances and things like that.
We're going to get a quick sub in here before the throw as 5 and 4 for the Lady Highlanders.
Be Riley Lance and Katie Tucker coming in for.
I see 10 and 18.
There'll be Chloe Tucker and Morgan Shelton.
It was 9? Okay, my apologies, 9. It was Abby Henson
Okay.
into the ball game. My bad.
The hair kind of covers it up sometimes.
It does. That could be a thing. And the fonts.
This is a nice attack.
That was pretty good from number 4, Katie Tucker,
yeah,
who was into the game, or was in the game already.
Be cleared out for Oneida or Highlander throw.
Looks like Alyssa Crabtree now is going to come in for Scott High. And, of course, she's going to replace
17, Gracie King coming out.
All the way on the far side of the field. So.
Yeah. And I think that is Gracie King coming out for the Lady Highlanders.
And they were just about to throw, but the official said, give me a second, as King wasn't off the field yet.
Oh, and again, Oneida able to get to the ball, make a good play on it. Now they're on another fast break.
Good job of knocking down that ball and working against Douglas. Got clear, and you notice Douglas did not go with the defender. She stayed behind her, so if Oneida had gotten possession of that, she would have been wide open and onside.
Yeah.
Again, the Highlanders trying to make something work, trying to get on the board, don't want to be shut out in this game. We're the ball to Kennedy, and it looks like
Tackle
Garrett.
there by 22, Rachel Garrett.
Garrett with another
We've said her name
play.
a lot this second half.
Yeah.
She's been all over the field.
I think it seems to me like they've got her marking Carolyn Keaton. It may just be because she's on her side. They said stay with number 6, make sure she can't do anything.
And here comes another attack from Oneida just outside the box.
Cameron Kennedy brings it in.
So
that shot,
Douglas
again, tried to
chip it, look like.
A little bit. Kind of like that shot you saw earlier from Jones. But that one a little overhit, over the top, and it will be a Scott High throw-in. Names are a thing. Scott High with a goal kick. Pump right back in, and there's a mistake. Douglas looking to get a shot off left footer. It's in.
Wow. That's number 4 for Aaliyah Douglas, assuming we had all the numbers correct on these shots. But, yeah, that makes it 6-0 for Oneida up. And that's a perfect example of what we were just talking about earlier, more decisive. The ball kind of came up and landed right in the middle of a couple of Lady Highlanders, and she just went in and took it.
Took it right away.
And just was able to be no hesitation, right inside the box, take the shot, and the keeper had no chance.
Emily Sexton into the ball game for Oneida. And Scott High also getting a fresh face in, and I missed who that was.
If you're the Lady Highlanders here, you got to go find a goal. You have to go find one.
25 minutes left in this game, and you just, like I said, you don't want to be shut out. You don't want to be.
Not on your own field especially. And
to your crosstown rivals.
Yep.
Or cross county, whatever you want to look at. Oh, that's a beautiful ball in.
Yep.
Beautiful weight shot. Oh just underneath it.
Just over the crossbar. But she had her beat. Had it just.
I mean, that landed perfectly at Keaton's feet.
Yep.
And just couldn't get over the top of the ball well enough.
Got a sub here for Oneida. That'll be 11, Jillian Cross, coming in for number 2, Alexia Jones.
All right. So goal kick actually comes off of Garrett's leg, and I think it was just trying to play that out wide, which is smart. Oneida throw in, went right back to Garrett, who was able to clear it up. Again, Oneida comes up with possession in the midfield. Ball up the line and going to be kept in for a moment. But the Lady Indians earn the throw and quickly take it.
Just able to out-muscle her, outrun her to the ball.
Here's Keaton. She's going to play it up. And unable to get there.
That's Rachel Garrett again, I do believe, over there to kind of at least head off that potential threat.
Bundle that ball out of bounds over the touchline. Emily Sexton was pressuring her first time into the game, trying to get to that ball. And it'll be a Scott High throw in.
This is Olivia Rector throwing in to number 4, Katie Tucker.
That's taken away. Into the
Oh,
box.
that's a nice
Is Douglas
ball.
going to get not quite there?
Keeper
Douglas, yeah, the keeper came out for that one, and that was a smart play. If she doesn't, Douglas has 5.
A little bit of a drop kick out to midfield here. Oh, and that's a nice one, though.
And now, again, on the chase. Can she
Race
get
to the
there?
ball.
Is she in the box? No whistle, so she is.
Must have been. It's kind of hard to see the lines from up here. You can kind of see them on the side, but especially with the sun kind of beaming down.
But she was just able to get at the top of the box and head off that dangerous play from the Lady Highlanders.
Yeah.
That could be a whistle. Yep.
Just a lot of near misses for Scott High. Passes that they just would be able to get off. Shots in the box, if they could just get them off, this game could look completely different. But as it stands, again, 6-0, your Lady Indians lead the Lady Highlanders. Yeah, it's like I said, Oneida has been more decisive. They've been more attack-minded.
Quicker.
They've been much quicker to the ball. Just a little bit of ball watching from the Lady Highlanders here today, whereas Oneida, again, very decisive.
Keaton gets around. Garrett drops it off.
That's a nice defensive play.
Yes, it is. Had a good look
Was that
at Emily Sexton in there, but Sexton wasn't anticipating the pass. She was actually backing out to support rather than coming in for a pass back that would have possibly gotten Oneida another shot.
And I think that was 24 Higgy Baby on the defense there for the Lady Highlanders.
Again, Sexton for Oneida with the ball in the corner, and she's going to try to pass it back. And it's going to run all the way back to midfield and then cleared by Oneida. It'll be a Scott High goal kick.
You mean a throw?
We'll have a look at the clock here.
Be a Scott High throw.
Just under.
Come on, BJ, get your head in
Hey, I'm blind. Don't mind me. I was thinking, how much time's left? We got 20 minutes left in this game. Lady Indians with a 6-0 lead.
Oh.
And
see, that's a perfect example, right?
Yep.
Just misses on the pass. If she's able to bring that thing down, maybe take it forward. But, again, game of inches, just being off. And, again, that is number 3 for the Lady Highlanders, Abby Reynolds. And, again, ran off the ball. Number 32, Allie Smith.
But Oneida, again, central midfield. Going to get the ball ahead to Douglas with Higginbotham right on her.
She's got number 5 in mind.
Higginbotham, though, with a good play.
Oh.
And able to keep it in.
Referee says again, play on. They've let them play here today. They've been able to be physical.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of whistles. No yellow cards, anything to this point, so I like games like this.
Yeah.
I like games where there's not a whistle every 20 seconds, right? And constant fouls and cards and all this kind of stuff. You'd much rather just let them settle it on the field.
Presley Queener in for Oneida. Chloe Lau in for the Lady Highlanders.
Had a young fan there on the sideline. He was considering playing with the ball himself.
Hey, why not? Give it a toss.
Yep.
High ball, kind of a 50-50 ball. Lady Highlanders come down with it initially, but again, hooked
no
upfield.
nonsense clearing. Oh,
tried to drop it back to
trouble.
Garrett. Now not on a break. Still with it. Garrett gets the comeback. Great job of her getting back and breaking up what could have been another goal-scoring opportunity. Tried a little 1-2 there between Caroline Keaton and Emily Sexton, but it goes out for a Lady Highlander goal kick. Again, we're going to get goalkeeper change for the Lady Highlanders. Or no, excuse me, the Lady Indians. Pardon me. Wrong side of the field.
Oh.
Good ball over the top, looking for a mistake at the back. And they're going to earn a throw-in the attacking third. More substitutions.
It's like number 13 for the Lady Highlanders, Caitlin Butts coming in.
And one in for the Lady Indians.
Zoe Terry, number 12, coming out.
I see. Trying to get that ball crossed in. At the edge of the box, they've got a player there. Cross, that was deflected, and that's going to be another corner kick.
Again.
I believe the third or fourth corner for the Lady Highlanders in this game.
Yep.
And they've been dangerous
32,
on every one of them.
32, Allie Smith, again, she has been dominant from that left. I guess you would call it fullback, left center back, kind of depending on the formation. But she has been dominant. She's been meeting every attacker coming up there and making it difficult for anybody that comes her way.
So again, this time the Lady Highlanders landing at the top of the box.
And this will be, I think, Olivia Rector making the corner kick. That one's low trajectory.
Take it right back out to her. Good job. Rector trying to get around the defender. Had it knocked away. Whistle. And it's going to be free kick. Scott High. Dangerous position. Rector takes it quickly. Tipped up in the middle. Still alive. Headed on. Wide. And now cleared by the Lady Indians.
And now potentially on a break. And it's number 16.
I think
Aaliyah
that's Douglas. Yep.
Oh, a nice pass.
Plays the ball through. Trying to run on it.
One.
Looking for a shot. She's going to pull it back and take it into the 6-yard box. Cross. Oh, my.
Wow.
What a play.
Wow. That was Douglas again, correct?
And created by Alexia Jones. Got around the defender, got to the near post, and just served it across the face of goal on a platter for Douglas, who gets her 5th of the game.
And basically got an assist of the assist as well, because that pass, that through ball that she initially gave, beautiful pass coming in.
Gorgeous attacking soccer, and now the Lady Indians increase their lead to 7-0 with about 15 minutes remaining in this one.
And again, no lack of intensity at all for Oneida here to even now, right? Dominating in the midfield. It's a 7-0 game. You could easily kind of relax down, and they're not. It's going back to Hickenbotham.
Yeah, I think Douglas is still in the game.
Intercepted by Oneida. Another good pass coming in. That's Aaliyah Douglas just outside the box. Pitches it in. Just wide.
And okay.
Goalkeeper able to get there.
That may have trickled over the line, but
Yeah.
it's 7-0. Let's just keep on playing on.
Well, and it's hard to see that from this vantage point up here.
And where the official was, he wasn't down on the line. So, you know. So, the story of this game really appears to be the Oneida midfield and, obviously, the attacking up front with Douglas and Jones and Keaton up there.
You know, it's one of those things. I mean, as dominant as the midfield has been, the back line has almost been equally as dominant for Oneida. Any attack that the Lady Highlanders have had has been, if it does somehow manage to get past the midfield, it doesn't go much farther. They've been able to, clear the ball and steal it, take it away. It's just been a really, really impressive, dominant performance thus far. And that will be Aaliyah Douglas coming out for Oneida. Again, 5 goes, assuming again we are correct in the numbers that we saw here. It was really, really bright earlier, the sun was. It's kind of went down a little bit. But, 5 go. I think that's a nice day at the office, right?
That's doing okay for 80 minutes of work.
Oh, and here's a chance for the Lady Highlanders coming down. That's number 3, Abby Reynolds, and
Oh, it was there. It was there. Reynolds was looking for it on the through ball.
And that will end that attack.
But Reynolds went off to Tucker, and she even put her hand out. Through ball, and she was in there, and Tucker couldn't find it. And
this has just not been the Lady Highlanders.
Even
when they've made good movements, right, getting in the way of passes and making good defensive plays, it's just not able to. The ball just hasn't bounced the way that they've needed it to bounce.
Deep throw, and again, trying to just make anything happen.
Stop a potential fast break. This would be
Tucker's
27 for the Lady Indians. Jasmine Harness with the throw in. I think it's the first time we've called her name today.
That is. Again, I think. No, it's Lady Indians going to get this throw. All right.
And this will be Harness again with the throw in.
Again, it looks like some of the younger players for Phil Newport and the Lady Indians. Reynolds brings that ball down for Scott High. But, again, hoofing it into the middle. Higginbotham with it. Again, her final home game for the Lady Highlanders. And let's see if she wants to take it herself.
Oh, she is taking it herself. Big 24, Higginbotham coming down.
Looking for a little bit of support. She's got a little in the middle. It comes right back to her. Looking inside, and the defender was right there.
Looked for a call for a potential penalty.
But we're not done yet. Reynolds into the box. She might get a shot away. Now she goes across the face of goal. Shot, possibility, no, and then cleared by the Lady Indians.
You got to bury it.
Whiffed on that one, unfortunately, but the Lady Highlanders still trying to press on. But here comes Oneida in the midfield. Got a player out wide here on the left, but they're going to work it out on the right. And unfortunately unable to corral that first touch, and it goes over the touchline. I think that was Alyssa Crabtree.
And we've got
who just wasn't able to get her foot on the ball there. I mean, set up, teed up for her, and just could not get anything on it and get it on net. As the sun has finally.
Yeah. And we've got 26 that just came in for the Lady Highlanders, and I do not have her on the roster that I have here. So
all right. Well,
she's settling into, looks like that maybe left fullback spot.
Good job here by the Lady Highlanders.
Still with it.
That was 16, Olivia Rector trying to push forward.
Hesitation. You cannot hesitate.
Almost got there. This is Tucker looking for Reynolds on the right side.
Oh,
good
nice.
job. Good job. Nutmeg clearance there.
That was number.
Them again. She's going to chip it over the top. Nice ball. And now work it out on the far side. They got players in there if they can find a cross. Couldn't quite do it that time.
Relentless defense.
Yep. Oneida continuing to defend. With about 8.5 minutes left here in the second half, Oneida leads 7-0. That ball to nobody in particular in the middle. It's going to come to rest with the Lady Highlanders.
Stepping forward.
And now big high ball. I don't know if this is going to stay in, and it will not. That'll be a goal kick for the Lady Indians.
Yep, and that was Rory Blevins for the Lady Indians. Just kind of allowing that to kind of go out of bounds here.
All right, 19, 22, 36, 26 for Oneida.
So we've got 26 Brianna Cross, 19 Abby Crabtree. What was the other one?
22 Madison Jones, and 36 Jaden Terry.
So
I believe all of those are freshmen, I believe.
So this is full-blown substitution time for the Lady Indians here, it looks like.
On my clock, we've got about 7.5 minutes remaining in the second half. Oneida leading 7-0 over the Lady Indians.
Yeah, like I said, just been an unfortunate day of just kind of a lack of energy at times for the Lady Highlanders, and she's able to get out there to it. Just not been crisp. The passing has just been slightly off. Again, you've had a couple of chances inside the box, 3 or 4 chances, really good chances inside the box. You've just been unable to finish them. You just, in a game like this against a team as good as Oneida, you just can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to finish the chances when they come to you. And that's Rachel Garrett with a nice clearance there.
Nice touch with that, flicking it up the first time and clearing it on the volley.
That's a nice pass.
Yeah, it really was. Through about 3 or 4 defenders.
Oh.
That's another great one. But Oneida able to get back there to it. Lady Highlanders will earn the throw here. Still just trying to get one more opportunity, one more chance.
18, Chloe Tucker with the throw in.
Fires it over the top. That's going to land with Tucker, number 4.
And just drives her right off the ball. Again, that's what I'm saying. And then she makes a mistake with kind of a short pass coming back in.
It's one of those, she was headed towards the line, and she wanted to keep it in. All right, here we go. Another opportunity.
The box.
Deflected, shot away.
Bury it.
It's in. Scott High on the board. Scott High finally gets that first opportunity to go in.
Was that number 7?
I believe so.
It was number 7, Ellie Lau.
Ellie Lau with a right foot shot.
Highlanders. And, well, at this point, it's a consolation, but you like to see the fight. You like to steal. Still bringing it here at the end.
You never want to get shut out.
Absolutely not, especially now. When I started to say nil, get one.
Nope, they get one. They get on the board. As you said, a consolation prize. We've only got about 5 minutes left in this one.
Oh, and that's nice, staying with the ball. But, again, the officials have been letting them play.
Yep.
Physical play, shoulder-to-shoulder tackles all day. Not been a whole lot of whistles. And that one will trickle out of bounds.
And I will say that physicality, it seemed like both defensive backfields had the physicality.
Yeah.
They were all about it, keeping players off the ball, trying to create opportunities, and doing the best they could to keep that out. More substitutions for Oneida 21 and 23.
That'll be Deja Puckett and Skylar Robbins coming in for the Lady Indians, and
8, 10, and 12 for Scott High.
Estrella Harness, Morgan Shelton, and Zoe Terry.
There you go.
Coming in for the Lady Highlanders.
I see Rector coming off the field, I think. I see number 4 for Scott High. Katie Tucker.
Katie Tucker.
Again, Scott High trying to push into the left side of the box.
That's a mistake.
Ball trickles out to the top. Right-footed shot, saved. Just shoved it out along the end line, and it's going to earn Oneida a throw in deep in their defensive zone.
Yep.
So another good opportunity, and that was a good save. She had to range just a little bit to her right, got both hands on it, shoved it along the line, or could easily be 7-2 here. The younger Lady Indians here, again, younger squads now out here for both teams. This game is over.
Yeah.
It's just we're just running out the last few minutes. So,
and it looks like maybe some of the seniors still maybe out here for the Lady Highlanders.
Understandable, being their final game.
Absolutely.
Yep. And you'd love to see one of them grab a goal here late.
Yeah.
Higginbotham has looked, even though she's in that defensive position. Morgan Shelton, number 10 for Scott High. and Gracie King, number 17, the other two seniors.
Yeah, and this would be number 17, Gracie King, doing the throw in for the Lady Highlanders. It's into number 12, Zoe Terry. And again, even here late in this game, just relentless defense from the Lady Indians. More subs coming in.
Just checking
20,
out
Bailey Welch, and number 29, Amaya Pace, coming in for the Lady Indians.
Just very quickly checking out scoring for the Lady Highlanders. That is Ellie Lau's first goal of the season.
Nice.
First point of the season. Doesn't even have an assist this season.
In your final home game of the season.
Yeah, grab that. Tuck that under your belt.
Something to build on, right?
That's right. Tell you the truth, I scored 0 goals in high school.
Well, it's kind of hard to score when you're a goalie.
We won't get into that. So, still working it through the midfield. We're into the last couple of minutes of this game. Could hear the final whistle at any time. Again, your score right now, the Lady Indians 7, the Scott Lady Highlanders
Looks like it'll be
1.
Yep.
So we're going to get a quick throw in.
There's Rachel Garrett again, another good defensive play. She's been all over the place here in the second half, doing her part, doing her best. And there's a good defensive play. Here comes the Lady Highlanders.
Quickly into the box. Almost was able to get onto Ellie Lau for an opportunity for her second of the season, but she was just a little bit behind it. So another throw in as we tick down the last minute. We're going to get 3 more subs in for Oneida, 30, 33, 35.
It'll be Emma White, Kate Burris, and Jaden Reynolds coming on here in the final potential minute for the Lady Indians.
One more if they see her before the throw. 27.
Oh, and this 27, that is Jasmine Harness coming back on. And we've got 2 players coming on for the Lady Indians here. But
It was correct. I was watching it. They had to get the requisite numbers off the field.
And the Lady Indians, or Lady Highlanders rather, desperately would like to get another goal.
Just one more. Just one more. But these young Lady Indians, they want to get one of their own. I mean,
not really seems to be too much of a drop-off from the starters, at least from the backline standpoint. The defensive, they still seem to be really, really good and solid on that back line right now.
And here is a Scott High senior. That ball off the roof as...
And we could have the whistle. Maybe this may be the final attack of this game.
And that was
that is it.
The final attack of the game. That's going to do it from the farm. The Oneida Lady Indians dominate the Lady Highlanders on senior night. The Lady Highlanders do get a consolation late in the game as we take a break. Again, your final score, the Oneida Lady Indians 7, the Scott Lady Highlanders 1.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net. A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Once again at the farm, it is your final score: the Oneida Lady Indians 7, Scott Lady Highlanders 1.
I want to make a quick comment here real quick.
Go
I
ahead.
really love that intro theme there.
It's not better than ours. It's not better than ours.
We may have to commandeer that for a Thursday night sports talk show.
No. Ours. I'm not saying ours is better. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's not better than ours.
Ours is at least 2 minutes long, too.
It's pretty sweet.
It is. It's not bad
like
at all.
It
is Nash. I will give you that.
Oh.
All right. So, again, your final score is 7-1. The Oneida Lady Indians in a pretty dominant performance over the Scott Lady Highlanders on senior night here at Scott High. Now, we got some information there at halftime that we weren't able to bring to you. We kind of ran out of time there on playoff situations right now. Scott Lady Highlanders at this point are at the bottom of their district and are looking at a matchup with the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets in the first round of the playoffs. That's going to be a tough ask. Earlier this season, I believe Kingston won by, if there is a mercy rule in soccer, is it 9 or 10?
9.
9-0. And it just ends at that point?
Yep.
All right. So 9-0 and it's over. So they were 9-0 by Kingston.
It's the first mercy rule defeat in Scott High history.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
So
really a tough year for the Lady Highlanders.
It has
We're
been.
Also talking at halftime, this has been a really successful team
for the last 4 years.
The last 4 years.
Yeah.
Just a tough year.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have those. It's hard to consistently year after year after year after year, unless you're talking, Maryville in football or something like that. But you kind of have those years where things just don't quite come together.
And I know no one wants to talk about it, and the excuse is old and tired.
Yeah.
But we've had so much going on.
Yeah.
For the last 2 years that, but then again, everybody's had the same thing going on the last 2 years. Can you really use that as an excuse? It's a thing. It's a thing.
I think sometimes you just maybe just not quite, don't have the talent level from year to year, or maybe the intensity, just whatever the case is. Maybe early in the season things kind of get away from you, and it's hard to maintain or get back.
Right.
You kind of have some adversity. Sometimes it's easier to get back over than others. You just have down years sometimes, right?
These things happen. The Oneida Lady Indians, if they beat Rockwood, and they are playing them on Thursday, if I recall correctly, looking at the schedule, they would finish second in their division, which would allow them, I believe, a home district game leading off, possibly against Rockwood.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that exactly is working out. But either way, likely going to have to face Cumberland Gap in their district final or region final.
Yeah.
It's a hard ask.
Yeah.
Cumberland Gap is a really good team.
Well, as we saw today, this Lady Indian team is no joke as well.
Oh, no.
Again, relentless attacking. The back line just dominant. Midfield dominant, disrupting every attack. It's very easy to see that. You see that a lot of times in the pros, right? Where a lot of times a midfield is just completely overmatched.
Right.
Just boom, just constantly.
Yep.
Attack after attack after attack, just being foiled at the midfield, not able to connect passes.
Right.
It was a pretty good performance from the Lady Indians today.
How many times have we seen that with Atlanta United? Anyway,
oh, come on.
Had to be done.
Shot.
Had to be done.
Hey, Atlanta United's playing better now, so they were
true.
until the last game.
Well, that is what it is. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to be back. We're going to go over scores. We're going to talk to Coach Eric Henry. We're going to do all sorts of things when we come back here on the IH Sports Network. Again, your final score, the Oneida Lady Indians 7, Scott Lady Highlanders 1.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant issue debit cards, and a mobile app that gives you full control are just a few reasons why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. Come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. Member FDIC.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on US Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
But we played a little bit, so I don't even know if we played tonight, to be honest with you.
We're back, and that's Eric Henry.
Welcome back.
The assessment of the game here tonight is
let's go home.
That's all that needed to be said, wasn't it?
Well,
7-1 your final score, the Oneida Lady Indians over the Scott Lady Highlanders. And with us here this evening, Coach Eric Henry, Coach Bill Newport here tonight. And gentlemen, always fun to see Oneida and Scott High get together and play in any sport.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And
good atmosphere. I don't know if you guys could see, but
yeah.
We'll play up at Fields Place next week, and this usually puts $300 or $400 in our pocket. You know, it's a good thing. Because soccer's, you don't always get a big gate, but you appreciate it. If you could look. Justice Center, there's not a spot to be had over there. So
right.
We appreciate all the community support.
We estimated probably about 250 people here
yeah.
tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And however many people watching on IH Sports Network as well.
At least 7.
Yeah.
So
at least 7.
Maybe
well,
8.
And anytime you have Scott and Oneida get together again in any sport, it's going to draw out the fans, right?
You would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot
of
put on some entertaining soccer, so maybe it was turning out okay.
Yeah.
On TV and everything, but sometimes you can be on the right side of that score, sometimes you can be on the wrong side and everything. So I'm separate of the win tonight.
Yeah. Talk about Aaliyah Douglas, your leading scorer here tonight. 5 goals on the night. Just looked great up front, and it seemed like the interlacing play that she and her wingers were able to put together really looked to be in your favor here tonight.
Yeah, she played pretty well tonight. I thought there was a lot of instances where players were putting ball in places where all she had to do was finish the play.
Yeah.
And I told her as we got closer to the end of the year that would happen a lot more and everything. I think we were pretty statistically. I think we were 5-11 in the first half, so we were pretty efficient scoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's always going to be good. She just happened to be the kid on the end of those plays.
Yeah.
So, anybody else, I guess, we were leaving some balls out in space. Somebody else might have been on the other end of those too. So, but she played a really good game.
Yep.
Coach Henry, you guys had a lot of opportunities and just could not get that ball on net with any kind of consistency or power here tonight.
Well, I don't know if we had a lot of opportunities. Phil's girls gobbled up a lot of the balls across the middle and also in the back. We didn't do a good job of finding each other's feet. We're either standing and watching, waiting for the ball to come to us while Oneida went and got it, or we just didn't make great passes. But we did have a few shots that would like to capitalize on. Liv had a couple good crosses in from the corners, set pieces. Those are things that you try to work on and try to make sure that you capitalize on those, because you never know the flow of the game, how many opportunities you're going to have. But set pieces, something you can control. We had a couple of looks on that, but Oneida played well, possessed the ball well. My girls played hard. We've struggled this year with various and sundry things, but just wasn't there. I don't know if we're in a funk or if we're just not really that good at stuff. So we'll have to wait and see.
It seemed like on a number of the corners you had, 4 or 5 corners, that ball seemed to just drop into the mixer where anything can happen, and it just didn't bounce your way.
I thought that one in the first half that Liv took from over here was in, because I forget who was keeping at that time for you, Phil, but she was literally in the net with the ball, and you could see the net jiggling. I thought she was across the
thought
line.
initially
we did
that
too.
It might have been a goal.
Yeah.
I thought she maybe had got it outside and fell into the net.
Right.
I guess that what they
No
did,
call,
they didn't
and
count
the
that,
official was right there.
Yeah.
So.
It could have been. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
But there was a couple
the
other
biggest thing
chances.
was when that ball pinball so much in there and everything. They got a lot of times where they were making that first touch. That ball pinballed in there really makes the play dangerous.
Yeah.
It's difficult for the keeper, which is how I think Phil got his second and maybe the fourth goal.
Yeah. No, I don't think we did. Either team did too terribly good a job of contesting that first the ball when it was coming in. Offensively, had some chances with it where that kind of breakdown is going to lead to a goal.
Yeah.
So
The third goal that Oneida had for Alexa Jones, right? Alexa, wonder strike from the top of the box, going up, hits the top corner. Keeper lays out for it. Unbelievable strike. I almost lost my mind to see it. I mean, it was perfectly placed in that top left corner.
Right.
Nothing anybody could have done about that one.
Yeah, she's played really, really well. She probably is arguably the strongest skilled player on my team. It's easy to see sometimes when she plays. She has this a lot of kind of a knack for making some people look bad and everything, because she anticipates what they're going to do and she can change direction on a dime. So, she creates a lot of stuff for us that helps us out. And Eric would probably tell you this if she played for him, that, she want her more involved scoring in the offense. Right now, she's a big distributor, and we'd like to involve her more. I put her up in forward, and I told her, I said, show her a chance to score. Of course, she made an assist on that play. So,
Ellie Lau getting her first goal of the season here, according to our statistics at least.
I can't remember that far back. It's been so long since we scored, so I don't know if it was that or not. But Ellie, she came in. She's just a sophomore. I had a lot of young guys out on the field, and Ellie's just a sophomore. She works hard during the off season. She's got a heck of a leg on her, and I told her when she came in as a freshman, I said, "We're gonna make you a goal scorer. We're gonna work on fine tuning your stuff." And she can, she can hit the ball well. That was an easy ball. Grace got it in, crossed it right in front. I think it pinballed, and she finished it off of the rebound there. But yeah, glad. I hate getting shut out, so glad at least we got one goal.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Talk about your seniors, senior night tonight. Your 3 seniors on your ball club.
All 3 of those young ladies, fantastic young ladies. They have great character. They work hard. They're great in school. They're all going to go post-secondary and do great things, I'm sure, in college. And, I think Morgan told me she's changing her mind. And what was it she told me she was going to do this week? I can't remember. Sorry, Morgan. I was paying attention then, I promise. but all 3 of them played all 4 years. Michaela Higginbotham has played in various spots throughout her 4 years as a freshman. She was named,
she looked like she was comfortable all over the field.
Oh yeah, she's just an athlete. She works hard, and sometimes she gets ahead of what her feet need to do because she's going so hard and so fast.
Yeah.
And Gracie King, she's played all 4 years. She's usually on the wing for me, and she worked hard at times tonight, getting the ball in and looking. But appreciate all 3 of those young ladies great families. They always, all of them offer to help no matter what we're doing. Michaela's dad is a heck of a cook, so if you don't have anything to do Friday night, right over here at the
right over
football
there?
game,
all right.
because he'll have he's got slaughterhouse meats. He don't get his stuff at Kroger or Walmart. He gets it from the slaughterhouse. He's a cattle guy, so he'll have ribeye sandwiches, pork tenderloins, hot dogs, and hamburgers. So, and he always gives money to the team. So he's done that for years. So appreciate him.
Yeah,
I know.